Yo, Chuck! What is good? Chuck, what is good? Yo! What is good, Chuck? So today, we finally enter multiplayer. But we gotta learn the jump shot. I played multiplayer for a bit, right? My God, it has like a very different release time. I mean, very different. Like there's a massive fucking delay. The delay is so bad. I mean, genuinely, the fucking delay is so bad. I'm gonna make another scene for this, by the way. I'll make another scene for this, but we didn't need to do that today. But yes, I will be making another scene today. Essentially, I have to order something. I have to order something for, you guys won't be able to hear the people online. And I can't hear them online either. I can't hear the players. I can't hear other people online because of this 4K capture shit. It doesn't work that way. So I ordered something that hopefully it gets here today, but we're probably not gonna be able to use it today because I gotta set it up and all of that shit. So most likely not even gonna be able to use it today. But yo, let's go into Antioch and we're gonna learn how to dribble and how to fucking, shoot today. You gotta learn how to dribble and learn how to shoot it today. Alright? That is the agenda. You got work to do. I genuinely cannot fucking dribble. I tried, I dribbled, I can't shoot. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing, bro. Like I'm straight garbage. I am straight garbage. So I know where to go to, practice, and that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully nobody's on that court. It looks like there are people on that court. Fuck. Can I switch the server or something? Like, I don't want to go on that court right now because there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of fucking people there, and I don't want to play on that court. Like, I'm telling you, I played online, and I was genuinely bricking everything. I was bricking everything. I mean, you would look at me like, bro, you can't shoot. I couldn't shoot. I literally could not shoot. Alright, so let's go. Let's learning this fucking jump shot, bro. Like we really need to learn how to fucking dribble this. No, fuck no. Too early. Late. I just don't know when to release. That's the thing. I'm looking at my wrist like crazy. is late. I just what? I'm trying to understand this fucking shit, man. Fuck, I can't quit. I'm gonna look at my hand. I don't, hold on, let me. I can't change the camera angle. I can't change the camera angle. I just don't understand it when I'm timing it the exact same way every time. I'm timing it the exact same way every time. Is it because like the release? It might just be the jump shot. It might just be the jump shot, bro. I think I might have to change my jump shot. It sucks when you flick your wrist. The problem is, that's what I'm doing. Like this, right? Like, hold on. Where the fucking ball at? Where the ball at? Fucking ball at? If I wait any longer, it's gonna be too late. I'm assuming it gotta be something like this. The Rick Fliss shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. It's just not hitting. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a wrist flick, bro. I don't think that's what it is. That's what I'm doing for every shot, bro. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do a short range shot. It has to be before. That's what, it has to be before. Not after. I think I'm gonna do push. I'm gonna do push. Use the release the button as the player begins to push the ball forward. Push the ball forward as in any later than that. Push the ball forward in what sense? Early. 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 It could just be the jump shot. It could be the jump shot for all we know. It could be. All right, I'm gonna find some videos. We need to learn these jump shots. It's just
This video is sponsored by War Thunder. To it. All right, to start off for my small guards, 6'4" and under, I use Patty Mills, Baluba. Now, the only jump shot I ever use on release, max speed, and of course your animation blending does not matter, okay? So I only use this shot on release because it's super fast. However, if you do not have starter 4, which a lot of people don't, I'm using Allen Iverson, Austin Reeves, Baluba, and then you see all the push. I was just experimenting to just see where that flick. All the way max speed, 60% Austin Reeves, 40% Baluba, and it's very easy to just see where that flick is at the top of the head. I can't remember who I even got this jump shot from, but I did use it for a while until I hit starter 4, and it was pretty nice. Allen Iverson is basically like a 6'4" and under T-Mac, or kind of like a Patty Mills as well. It's just you get a really good release height, get a great immunity, great release speed, and you still have a C timing stability. War Thunder is the greatest, most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's available now for free. Thunder for sponsoring this video. All right, on to my 6'8" build. You guys can see my animations as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna change some shit around. My player animations, let's fucking. He got the Jevin Booker. He got Jimmy Butler. I got Paul. Okay. Most of these moves are the same. Let's go to the fucking. The spin move. We need to change the spin move. Let's do Steve Nash. I do Steve Nash. Hesitation, he went with it. Kevin Durant. Step back, Devin Booker.
Just in case you haven't seen them in other videos, I am using Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bryant, Baluba, Kobe. If you haven't seen them in other videos, I am using Kobe. Yes.
Okay. It seems like he's using a push release too. Oh my God. Escape moves, he's using Paul George. Alright. I'm gonna create the jump shot.
Just in case you haven't seen them in other videos, I am using Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bryant, Baluba. Now you see.
Dude, what the fuck? Where's Kobe Bryant? How the fuck you get Kobe Bryant? How the fuck you get that?
See, you're gonna need an 89 mid-range or an 89 three-pointer to use these exact releases right here. It is amazing. You get an A+ immunity, A+ release speed, but you guys probably do not have Kobe Bryant because that's another one that you unlock at starter 4, so you can come back to this later in the year. Another one that you unlock at starter 4, so you can come back to this later in the year once you hit starter 4 if you want to try out this jump shot. However, you're gonna be good with a lot of releases in this game in the 6'5" to 6'9" category. So Jarrett Culver is also pretty good, but that's when you get it starter 4. However, I do use Scottie Pippen on my 6'9". This is something that I wanted to try. So literally just this right here. You don't have to do any changes. Scottie Pippen, Baluba, and then of course you want to put.
Wow. All right, so basically, I gotta wait for. Oh shit. $50-50. What the visual cue? I don't see the fucking visual cue. The visual, when did you fucking release, bro? I hate the fucking delay of multiplayer, bro. I hate the release, the delay, bro. It's so fucking annoying. So far since I changed that shit to this, I've made more in this release than I did in that release. I just don't understand. When the ball is being shot in a forward motion. Doesn't make no sense because I'm looking at my arms. It's late. Maybe this game is just not. Maybe it's not doing a good job at explaining.
I'm sandwiched between the two generations. I'm helping to give caregiver responsibilities to my dad and then my...
I found the best settings for NBA 2K26. In this year's game, without the right settings, you're gonna be at a huge disadvantage. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys the best settings so that way you have the best experience possible. So drop a like and let's jump into it. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is head to features in the main menu. After that, you're gonna wanna go to customize HUD. Once you're in customize HUD, you guys are gonna wanna head down to shot feedback and you're gonna wanna change the visibility to all shots. This is gonna allow you to see the coverage on every single shot taken by anybody on the floor. In this year's game, they brought back the ability to see the exact contest percentages. Obviously, the lower the contest percentage, the bigger the green window, and then if it says wide open, that means you had the biggest green window possible. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is head to perfect release animation and sound effects, and you're gonna wanna change your visibility to all shots. This is going to make it so you could see the green animation for anyone on the court. For the graphic, of course, set this to whatever you want. And then for the placement, I like to keep this on above player. This next setting is one of the most important settings in the entire game. Head over to shot meter shots and you're going to want to turn the visibility for shots to off. By turning your shot meter visibility to off, you're going to get a major boost to your green window. I don't know why 2K doesn't state this in the game, but the devs confirm this before the game comes out every single year on Twitter. So make sure if you want the biggest green window possible, with the highest percentage chance to make every single shot, you turn your shot meter visibility off. Another reason why you have to make sure the shot meter is off is because this year there is a pure green window. There is no RNG with the shooting. So if you release your jump shot within the green window, you will green it every single time. So you want to make sure your green window is as big as possible, and that's why you need to turn the shot meter off. There's also no high risk, normal risk, or low risk settings, so the setting is that much more important. Your visibility for layups, this one doesn't matter as much. If you turn this off, you will get a boost to the green window on layups, but if you're not used to layup timing yet, I recommend keeping this on. You're not really at a huge disadvantage.
Hold on. I wasn't even using the jump shot. Hold on. I wasn't even using the jump shot, y'all. Got a much larger window for sure. Everything is late. Everything is late. I don't know when. But I'm timing it with a mental, it's like a mental thing with me. Like I'm not even trying to look at the thing. When I time it with like mentally, I'm making it. All right, let me stop dribbling right before I shoot. The latency online is ridiculous. I don't know why this game uses some serious latency, but let me just keep watching this video.
By doing this. However, like I said, if you do not turn off the visibility for your jump shots, you will be at a major disadvantage and your green window will be significantly smaller. Same thing for free throw. If you turn off the meter, you will receive this green window boost. And then for your graphic, color, size, and placement, this is all personal preference, and this is only for the shot meter. So if you're turning off the shot meter, these settings do not matter. For the rest of these settings, you can keep these on whatever you want. They're all personal preference. And for the rebound indicator, I would keep this on. This is brand new to the game this year. This allows you to see when you perfectly time a rebound. So I would keep this on. After that, you're going to want to head over to your controller settings. For your shot and layup timing, make sure you keep these on. For your free throw timing, of course, you want to keep this on. And then for your shot timing visual cue, you're going to want to keep this on release or change it to push. These are by far the two best visual cues in my opinion, especially if you're newer to the game, and they're the easiest to learn. Set this to push if you want to release your jump shot when the ball comes to the top of your head, and switch this to release if you want to release your shot right as the ball is leaving your player's hands. So as you can see, this setting literally allows you to change when the visual cue of your jump shot is, and this is going to help you a lot if you have your shot meter off. All you need to do is look for your visual cue and release your shot button at the visual cue. For shot meter input type, I recommend keeping this on all because we already turned off the shot meter, so it really does not matter. Pro stick function, you're going to want to keep this on default. If you were to change this to dribble moves, you will only be able to do dribble moves with the right stick. And you don't want this because you want to be able to trigger layups and dunks with your right stick. It's actually very important to be using your right stick for layups and dunks instead of your shot button. So I do not recommend switching it to that. And then of course, you definitely do not want to switch it to shots because then you are not going to be able to do dribble moves. So definitely keep this on default. For your pro stick orientation and off-ball offense mode, keep these on absolute. These just make it so that way your right stick move dunks instead of changes to your jump shot is, and this is going to help you a lot if you have your shot meter off. All you need to do is look for your visual cue and release your shot button at the visual cue. For shot meter input type, I recommend keeping this on all because we already turned off the shot meter, so it really does not matter. Pro stick function, you're gonna wanna keep this on default. If you were to change this to dribble moves, you will only be able to do dribble moves with the right stick. And you don't want this because you want to be able to trigger layups and dunks with your right stick. It's actually very important to be using your right stick for layups and dunks instead of your shot button. So I do not recommend switching it to that. And then of course, you definitely do not want to switch it to shots because then you are not going to be able to do dribble moves. So definitely keep this on default. For your pro stick orientation and off ball offense mode, keep these on absolute. On the floor, your ball for your passive dribble hand switches, make sure you disable this. If you keep this enabled, your ball handler is going to randomly change his dribble hand. So this with your
Same thing?
This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal taught me anything, it's that switch.
Receiver control. This allows you to temporarily control the receiver when you're icon passing. All you need to do is hold down their button, and then by moving the left stick, you can actually change where their position is on the court. So that way you can avoid lane steals and you can get better passes off. For your pass target profile, if you play online, you want to keep this on default, but if you're mainly an offline player, change this to openness. This setting does not work online, but when you're offline, openness will make it so whenever you pass with the default pass button, your player will automatically throw to the most open receiver every single time. This used to work online and it was extremely overpowered. For your pro stick pass type, change this to flashy. The reason why I like to change this to flashy, for your pro stick pass
Who knows?
pass type icon changing is your right. Hold lob pass button. I like to change this to cut to basket. You can already perform skip passes by icon pass basket, while receiver control, change this to handoff / pitch pass. We already enabled full receiver control, change this to handoff / pitch pass. We already enabled full receiver control for our icon passing, so by changing this to handoff near in this ball is on double. This by default to camera relative this year. It used to be on absolute, but that's because of the way that they changed the right stick defense in this year's game. If you change this to absolute, it's going to be different than in years past. However, definitely try out both and see which one you like more. For your vibration function, keep this on whatever you want, but for your trigger effect to absolute, it's going to be different. Change this by default to camera relative this year. It used to be on absolute, but that's because of the way that they changed the right stick defense in this year's game. If you change this to absolute, it's going to be different than in years past. However, definitely try out both and see which one you like more. For vibration function, keep this on whatever you want, but for your trigger effect, I personally highly recommend turning this off. I just think the adaptive triggers aren't immersive, and I think that they drain your controller battery a lot quicker if you play wirelessly. So if you do, I definitely recommend turning this off. For your box out assist strength, you can set this to whatever you want, but I personally like to set it to 100. I don't know if it really helps that much, but if I'm boxing out, I want as much assist as possible. Why not? So I put it all the way to 100. Now in your normal game settings, you're going to want to make sure that you scroll all the way down, and you're going to want to turn that motion blur all the way down. Motion blur just looks really bad in my opinion, and it just makes the graphics look poor, and it just makes it less immersive in my opinion. It doesn't look as smooth. I like turning this motion blur all the way down. I think it provides a
I be telling y'all about fucking motion blur.
For the camera shake, I like to turn this off personally. However, if you like having it on for immersion, feel free to keep it on. And that's gonna do it for the best settings. If you found this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a like and hit that sub button for more NBA 2K26 content. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Okay. I'm gonna try this jump shot now. Man. I'm gonna go to my court real quickly. Let's see what Coach got. I'm gonna check the my court real quick. This whole jump shot shit, I really thought that I was good before. This jump shot, it looks so weird. I feel like it's the flick of your wrist, bro. Not the elbow. Sorry, not the wrist. I feel like it's the elbow, not the wrist. Like I just made two. Hold on. I'm gonna try the elbow again. No, it looks like it's my elbows, but god damn, I can't even tell no more. Jump shot ain't it, bro. This jump shot is not it. Jump shot is definitely not it.
Sometimes it can feel like there's no way out of treatment-resistant depression. You take
NBA 2K26 has been out for a few weeks, and so now I feel like before we get into it, be sure to drop a like on the video. Also, I'm grinding for 400K best jump shot. Getting into it, I'm mainly talking about the bases here because for the most part on NBA 2K, bases are the only thing that matters. The first base that I really enjoy on NBA 2K26 is Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes will save your life. I like Quentin Grimes because one, it is straight up and down. You're not moving forward or sideways with this jump shot. Not only that, but it's a very quick release. Even though he jumps high off the ground, it doesn't slow down the release any. So you don't have to be too cracked to green this jump shot, especially on NBA 2K26. To get the Quentin Grimes base, you need to be under 6'10" and have an 82 mid-range or an 82 3-point shot, which at this point, I think a lot of people will be able to get this base. For release 1 and release 2, I'm going Beluba, but once again, it's really up to you. I think Beluba has really nice visual cues, so that's why I like the release point. If you want to double up on the Beluba release, you have to have an 87 mid-range or 87 3-point shot, so your shooting has to be relatively high, but really, it's kind of worth it. For my blending and release speed, I go all the way to release. When it comes to my visual cues, most of the time I use push or release. For my release speed, I went 4 out of 4, even though most of the time I go 3 out of 4. But once again, when it comes to the blending and release speed, all of this is up to you and your preference. I'll show you mine, but that doesn't mean you're going to turn into Steph Curry. You know what I mean? But with this jump shot, I'm shooting around 70 to 75% from 3. It's really good with button shooting, but it's also really good with rhythm shooting. I like this jump shot for rhythm shooting. The next jump shot that I use is really popular on NBA 2K26, but the funny thing is, this was the first jump shot I made on day 1. It just happened to kind of work out, to be honest. We have Michael Porter Jr. as the base. MPJ was a popular base last year, so I had to try it out as soon as this game came out. It is just a really smooth release. You jump high, you don't get any hitches. It's just a really smooth jump shot. The good thing is, you only need to be at least 6'5" to equip this jump shot. That means I can put Michael Porter Jr. on my 7'4" demigod build. And I believe that's the main issue with 7'4" builds, man. They get all the shooting animations. They're already OP, but what do you mean I could throw MPJ on my 7'4", bro? It's completely cracked. I love it. For the upper release 1 and 2, I went Baluba and Baluba again. Like I said before, if I could go double Baluba, I'll do it, simply because I like the visual cues. For this jump shot, I went with release. For the release speed, I went 3 out of 4. But once again, the blending and release speed is completely up to.
Let's try Quentin Grant. Let's just see this. What release am I using right now? This shit doesn't feel right. Shit doesn't feel right. That's Quentin. Shit look weird. Bro, the flick of the wrist is not working. Like, it really is not working. Up close, I'm making those easy. That's because I'm out, like my rating is higher. If I can't make it in my court, I'm not making it in any other. Like, that's the way I look at it. If I can't make it in my court, I am not making it in any other. Everything is fucking late. Bro, genuinely, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like everybody fucking zenning at this point. Because I can't make a shot. I can't make a damn shot. I cannot make a damn shot. Genuinely. You got niggas making 80% of their shot, but meanwhile, I'm over here struggling to make 1%. Everybody gotta be zenning. Everybody gotta be zenning, bro. Like, no way. No fucking way. No chance.
Here's how to green with every jumper cue in NBA 2K26. Starting off with jump, this is the fastest one. Just watch the feet, and as they're pointed downwards, that's when you release the ball. Next for set point, releases the ball as being brought up above your head, and you'll green it every single time. Next for push, make sure you're watching the arms, and release as he's pushing the ball forward. And finally for release, this is the last one, and you really need to watch the hands and the wrists. Once they start to flick, that's when you need to release the ball. And if this helped you out, be sure to like and follow for more. Peace out. Here's how to green with every jumper cue in
This is not explanatory.
I'm Michael J. Albert, the managing partner at the Alba firm PC. We concentrate.
I shouldn't even be releasing a tutorial like this. This might be more influential than any dribble move or dribble tutorial that I've dropped, just because tempo shooting in this game it's that easy. Now, you know me, I don't like to sit here and put myself on this mountain higher than everybody, because I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people like to think they're better than everybody when they're playing against different odds. Yardman Gaming, the purpose of my channel with you guys on everything. No gatekeep, and that's exactly what I've been doing for the last 6-7 years. But once you have the tools to do what you need to do, it's up to you to use it. But today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys with hand cam how to tempo shoot like a pro. And I almost shoot 70% on my 6'6" point guard. I've only probably lost I've only lost 3 games on my 6'6" point guard, probably out of 6. So do the maths on that win percentage. My 6'6" point guard is, like I said, by far the best comp tall guard build. I am gonna make a 6'7" pretty soon when I have time. That'd be my next project. I already have a 6'5" guy. I know about the attributes for the 6'5". My 6'5" was my first build ever, and it gets contested a lot more than the 6'6", especially on fade. All right, guys, smash that like button. Big up on yourself. But today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to tempo shoot, aka rhythm shoot, like a professional in 2K26. And trust me, after this, if you can't tempo shoot, aka rhythm shoot, it's not gonna be anything else in this game that can teach you better than what you're about to see right now, because this is literally the sauce. All right, I showed you guys the settings last video. Smash up the like, and you second guess some things you see on YouTube. You think a YouTuber is lying or something, but I'm not lying. I'm gonna show you guys that I'm using this method right here. Not or curious, and you second guess some things you see on YouTube. You think a YouTuber is lying or something, but I'm not lying. I'm gonna show you guys that I'm using this method right here. Now, this year you only need to green the tempo, guys. So what that means is you don't have to green the timing anymore, which last year you have to do both. So it's even 10 times easier to do it this year. And the tempo is simply this. All right, the way I green my tempo shots is I start the initial run by holding down and flicking up when I'm seeing the flick of the wrist. All right, so let me show you guys a better angle of how that looks. All right, so we're gonna go to the, this is Pro 2 fade, by the way. We're gonna slow it down, right? So I push up on the right stick whenever the hand is about to flick forward. And that's how I green the tempo every single time. I don't think I can do it any more easier than that to explain it. If you're somebody that struggles to tempo shoot the threes, guess what? You can go to the mid-range. All right, now right there I green both of them. You can go to mid-range. So let me show you. Mid-range is probably the best place for you to practice, since this year is so easy to make a tempo shot compared to last year. And right there I missed that one. You see what I'm saying? Because I wasn't paying attention to my player. It comes to a point where it gets so easy to do this, guys, where you don't even have to look at your player anymore. You kind of already know the tempo. All right, so I start by holding down, all right, to get it started, and then I flick up on the right stick to release the tempo. All right, no, a lot of you guys like to do the R2 method, where you hold R2, flick up, then down. You can do that way. You can do that way if you want, but all honestly, this way is way easier when you just flicking down then going up on the right stick. Way easier to do it this way. All right, let me show you again. All right, way easier, because you're gonna green most of it anyway. No, I see some people, see right there, it didn't even activate the tempo. Some people are going, they're going side to side. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't do it like that. All right, but I'm gonna show you guys how it looks right here. You go left, then you go right. I don't like that one because it's gonna be inconsistent for me. Or you can go, it's not even activating it. The best way to do this is to go down, then up. All right, down, then up. All right, let me show you. I didn't even flick up on time right there.
I'll try it again. I'm gonna go back to my old jump shot, because this new jump shot, why is my player doing that? Like, you gotta let go of R2 when you do that? Okay, so we're gonna have to learn. We're about to basically change up our entire. That's the thing. I don't. Okay, that. No fucking way. No chance. No fucking chance. No chance. No chance. Okay. This is why I said I need to pay attention to my fucking wrist, bro. wide open, but I'm late as fuck. Like, it's muscle memory. Right now, it's a muscle memory thing. Like, I'm still thinking about using square. Kind of got the hang of it. I kind of got the hang of it, but let's see if it actually works inside of, you know, let's see if it works inside of Ania, because that's where you know if the release really works. This shit is way easier than Square, though. Way easier than fucking Square. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like a whole cheat code, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's like I was missing every shot with Square, and then I swapped to rhythm shooting, and now I'm hitting all the shots, like most of the shots. Look at your arm, buddy. Look at your arm. Let's just use 3-pointers, but let's use the rush. Like, I'm literally looking at my whole, let me look at my wrist. It's rushed. How is it rushed? Huh? Tammy's tempo is slow. Pay attention to my wrist for real. So as soon as you see the wrist, yeah, it's not working every time. It is not working every time. Gosh. I'm gonna try something. It ain't working every time. What, like, why tempo shooting not activating every time? Not like use the other hand. Use your other hand. I think I know. I'll be honest, like I'm hitting more shots this way than I was this way. Like I'm not missing. We just need to figure out the Q shit. He's saying as soon as he flicks his wrist. Bro, what do you mean flick your wrist? This is flicking the wrist, right? Am I bugging? Like, or maybe as soon as he's doing this and not this. As soon as his wrist is starting to, you know what? Hold on, I fucked up. Maybe I'm doing something wrong that it's not proccing the like you gotta like it's not proccing every time. Like even when I miss, it should say tempo, no? See? Like right there. Yeah, I'm not hitting it every time. That's why it's inconsistent. But I'll keep watching the video, see what if he does anything.
Up strong enough. All right, boom. Now, like I said, the visual cue for this is really simple. Just look for the flick of the wrist forward. All right, the forward motion of the flick when it comes to the shooting hand, the ball, boom, right there. Now, middies are typically the easiest thing to green every year, jump shooting wise, but 3-point shots are equally as easy this year if you get the tempos right. And like I said, you don't even have to pay attention to the shot timing, guys. Okay, all you have to do is make sure you get the tempo right, which is just the flick of the wrist. And here's a secret method. I'm going to show you how to perfect this. After you watch this tutorial, there's no way on earth I believe you will be struggling to tempo shoot from anywhere anymore. All right, let me show you guys the last secret method with my 6.8. Let's go over here and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, go ahead and quit out, all right, because you really need to get this down. Quit the whole mode, all right? Just leave the whole mode. Now, you can do this in freestyle. You can do this in scrimmage. You can do this typically anywhere you want, all right? I go to my NBA and I create a team. You can make any team, by the way. You can just make a regular roster, take them to the scrimmage, what you're about to see here, the freestyle actually, and you can turn the speed down. No, I'm not gonna turn the speed down initially. I just want to show you guys how it looks. All right, you see what I'm saying? That's a tempo shot. You see tempo at the top? That's a tempo shot. All right, now here's where the real secret comes in. All right, come all the way over here to options, settings, gameplay, and turn the speed all the way down to like 10. All right, now once you turn the speed down to 10, come back to this freestyle and let me show you guys how it will look when you're looking for that cue. All right, now I'm moving on 10 speed. You see this, right? Now the same thing applies to dribble moves. This is a secret for anybody that's still watching the video. If you want to learn a dribble move and you're struggling to learn it in my court, you can always come here and learn it. You see what I'm saying? Always been a secret. Like, let me show you guys. A nutmeg is one that you would probably love to learn. Let me show. See what I'm saying? So let's show you guys the tempo method right now in slow-mo, for real. All right, so do any move, just run if you want to. Hold R2, let go of R2 when you start the tempo by holding down, flick up on the right stick to cancel the tempo, to actually activate the tempo if you want to put it that way. And the way you want to activate it is at the flick of the wrist. Boom. Look for the flick of the wrist, because like I said, timing doesn't matter this year. It's just the tempo. Now, if you ask me how I feel about it, they need to make it to where both are required to be green. You understand me? If they make it to both requirements being green, I think that'll restore balance, all right? But shooting is so easy this year, guys, where it doesn't even matter, all right? Boom. Look for that flick. Now, it's going to say a lot of earlies because you're on a slow speed, all right? But trust me, look. Get used.
Okay, I'm going to try that. I'm gonna use the Steph Curry area. I'm gonna use this. Nah, we're using the Steph Curry area. Fuck out of here. They didn't even call it the. Oh my goodness. He said what? What did he say? He put it on?
Scrimmage, what you're about to be, and I create a team. You can make any team. You can do this typically anywhere you want, all right? I go to my NBA and I create a team. You can make any team, by the way. You can just make a regular roster.
Okay. So, man, I'm gonna just unbanish. Fuck it. I'll say no, fuck that. do you do that?
Take them to the scrimmage, what you're about to see here, the freestyle actually. Team, you can make any team, by the way. You can just make a regular roster, take them to the scrimmage, what you're about to see here, the freestyle actually, and you can turn the speed down. No, I'm not gonna turn the speed on initially. I just want to show you.
But how did you create a team? Oh, what? Yeah, I'm gonna quit this. I'm gonna quit this. Like, how do you create a team? Yeah, let me just use shoot around. I'm gonna put shoot around for everything, bro. Fuck it. Cause we just want to shoot around. How do you enter it? Like I'm so confused. What the fuck are we doing here? Like I'm just trying to shoot, bro. Let me shoot. Okay, training, prep hub. Yeah, that's why I'm booking like fucking crazy right now. Cause we're just we're literally cold everywhere. That's pretty much why we're missing like crazy right now. Oh, maybe. Oh no, this is. Never mind. This might be. Let me see what he's doing.
Actually, and you can team. You can make any team. By the way, you can just make a regular roster, take them to the scrimmage, what you're about to see here, the freestyle actually, and you can turn the speed down. No, I'm not gonna turn the speed on initially. I just want to show you guys how it looks. All right, you see what I'm saying?
I think it might just, I'm doing it wrong. I might have to just create my own team or like the entire. Like what I'm trying to do is see what he's doing. I'm trying to see what he's doing in terms of. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me go use the bathroom. Like I'm just trying to understand what he's doing in order to make this shit, but I'll be right back. damn it, damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. I forgot. Alright, let's see this shit. Okay. The Steph Curry era. Fuck all of this shit. Let's just. Let's do this. He's using the Utah Jazz. Okay, I'm gonna use the Utah Jazz. Let's just. Front office is where did I go before? Where did I go before? I don't remember where I went before. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Let's see what he was doing. How is that excellent? How do you turn that off on this shit? How did I add my guide to this? How do I add my guide to this, bro? I'm fucking bored. I'm bored. Nah, this shit boring. Like we've been doing these fucking thing. Okay. You're the player. Thank you. I'm gonna do something. Option, no. Front office, roster. I'm gonna cut somebody. I don't give a fuck who. I'ma just cut this nigga. How you cut this nigga? Fade. How the fuck do I add my fucking guy, bro? Like, I want to learn my jump shot. I don't give a fuck about these niggas' jump shot, bro. Okay, he's done free agency. Holy shit. Oh, he is expected 40.6 million. That's a lot, gang. All right, let's just see this guy. Okay. Front office roster. Select, release. You know, fuck this. Why am I keeping him? Give it a go. Well, get rid of this guy. Yes, he's gone. The fuck? roster, general manager. I'm trying to fucking get my guy on this shit. Under salary cap to sign outright. You may only sign players for the amount cap you have remaining for the minimum. Motherfucker, what? Bro, I swear, I'm not a GM and I don't care to be a GM. But man, how about we just fucking go to the roster and just release every motherfucker, son? Release. Release him. Yeah. Release his ass too. Release his ass too. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of this. Fuck it. We're gonna get through the shot. Let's simulate through all of this. Yeah, we're losing every game. I don't give a fuck. Nigga! Okay, I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. Nah, fuck this. We'll figure it out through... We'll figure it out. Like, genuinely, we'll figure it out over here. We'll figure it out through here, bro. Cause that shit is pissing me off. It's really pissing me off. There's no tempo. There's zero tempo there. I'm just trying to understand the tempo shit. Like, what happened to my tempo? Like, it's not activating every time. The fucking rhythm shit is not popping up, bro. Maybe I'm just not releasing it on time. Is that what it is? Like I'm the tempo is not activating every time. That's the issue for me. Like, you gotta shoot them at the same time? Like, it's easy in this court. That's what the problem is. It's too easy on this court. But I got the tempo to pop up more often. Okay, that's not a tempo at all. This is why shifty shooter is the thing. Okay. I got the whole tempo shit. It's the timing of the jump shot. That is my problem. I just don't have a good form. Progression, badges, shifty shooter is on. We need to make this fucking Hall of Fame, but alright, what time is it? Alright, y'all. It's 2 hours in. Like I said, short stream again. I'm just trying to learn this game, guys. Like, I can't play this shit if I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to learn 2K because it's very different from 2K17. So I basically need to like relearn everything that and we will. So it's all about tempo shooting. That's what we need to fucking. There you go. Tempo is here now. Now the tempo is working. That's not it. Slightly rushed. Slightly late. Where's the fucking tempo now? The tempo went away. I got it. Kind of got the rhythm of this shit. Kind of got the rhythm of it. That was bad on my part. At least we've gotten the muscle memory now to not use square anymore. We don't use square no more. All right, that's the good news. We do not touch square no more. Not bad. Kind of got it. A lot of 2-pointers. We need to just fucking... Three-pointers is the problem. Gotta look at the wrist again. All right, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Let me just practice this. I'm gonna grind this out. All right. I promise you, we're gonna grind this out, and we're gonna try to get this shit down today. I'll be back tomorrow, 100%. But we are today. I'm gonna dedicate myself to getting better at this shit. All right. That's all today's goal is. Like, we done grinded like single player and all of that shit. I'm not trying to push for 99 overall rating. I don't really care about that anymore. I got everything I need right now, so now we just need to lock in and get my jump shot. Cause I remember 2K16, 2K17, bro, I could have missed to save my life. Like, I had damn near a high ass fucking 3-point rating. I don't remember what it was, but like shit, I was not missing like that. So I kind of want to, or maybe I'm just getting old and I can't shoot like that no more. Who knows? But I'll be back tomorrow, chat. Love y'all, man.